Howdy y'all, I am Ice Gold, and today we are doing Ice PVP, and for this one, it was, I will say it was kind of agonizing to go through, but basically, if you read the title, I overcame some pretty terrible RNG in this match, and the life of an Ice Wizard is pretty much determined by how much you deck fail, and if you deck fail a lot, then you probably aren't winning, but, you know, if you're not deck failing too much, then you at least have a shot. So, yeah, if you are deck failing quite a lot, then it can be pretty bad for you, but, you know, it just, as long as you stay on top of your cycling, eventually your deck will relent and start to give you the cards you need. Things like, you know, brace and stabilize. You know, I pack 10 braces now with this setup. It's just, if you're not pulling these, then that's bad, but obviously, you know, if you do pull them, you can survive for quite a while longer, and overall, just, this deck works, but you do need to cycle it well, and that's easier said than done in a lot of cases. So, with that in mind, I will just go ahead and, I guess, show you the side. I did switch this up a little bit. I'm back to fire weaving now, and that is because it's just like, now that frostbite is banned, this is kind of what we've got to be on more so. Like Fire Elf honestly does some decent damage if you have the damage and pierce for it. Elephant as well, and so does Immolate for trap counters, which I got to use both of these in this match, as fun as that is. So there's that. I also have these just for life wizards. I have not gotten one yet, and I'm not looking forward to when it happens, but when it does, I am glad to at least have these. So this will clear a bunch of heals for some infects, which is very, very important. This is the only heal to infect card that exists in the game right now, to the best of my knowledge at least. Contagion might just be better, but then I would have to fit that in the main deck somewhere, and who knows how that would go. Anyway, that more or less covers it. I'm also back to using wyverns, just, I guess, just because it's like they're useful in some matchups. So there is that. But yeah, the deck, this is the new deck now that frostbite is gone. It's kind of just on this now, so that's where we're at. And for the stats have not changed. However, the gear kind of has, I'm back to fire pins, you know, all of this. But the only meaningful change here is the Chilling Archival Ample, and I'm using this over the Clasp of the Lich Lord because this gives me an extra brace, whereas the Clasp of the Lich Lord gives me an extra attenuate. And the extra attenuate, it can be nice, but having that extra brace is also very useful, especially in a meta like this, so that is why I decided to make the switch. So there is that as well. Back to a Fire Jewel on this. Same pet, Clockwork Courser for the mount, and same deck and all that. So, with that in mind, thank y'all for checking out this little intro, and let's get into the match. Looks like a Myth. Myth is an interesting matchup, I'll say that. Though I think I am going to want to stay on life pips, because I have heard there's a little something going on with Raging Bull. So we'll see if that's what's going on here. What a hand. Can you like Negor me or something? What? This is the first time I've seen Jin's defense in a brick. What is going on? I mean, I guess I could brace. I don't like doing it when this few hanging effects are out on the field, but got to. Probably get rid of the elemental. That's perfect. Okay, I was kind of hoping he'd do something. We can elf pretty soon. What if I just attenuate him? Why not? He could just glimpse. He could, but he went for the JD for some reason. What is he doing here? Attenuate of his own. Fair enough. Yeah, I think... Let's do that. Trump's wall in action, bro. That's that gen's defense. I could also stabilize this round, but if I can get a Winter Moon off, I'm going to. And then stabilize out of it. No, I can't. Alright, he's gonna Reliquary. Alright, yeah, in the interest of not eating... You know, I don't like this at all. I really don't like that at all. Let me stabilize and keep cycling main. Chin's defense, Vance. Absolutely. Golem's not bad. What? Oh, that's probably just that aura. Okay. Well, we'll do that if he sends the thingamabob. We can do this for now. No crit, GG's. Okay. Awesome. I really need this Twaret to pop into my hand before too long. That would be great. What is that, Sun Trap? That is a Sun Trap. I mean, let's do this. Try and get a moon off. Keep cycling main. Big chance he's got a bubble, but... Or does he? Or there are the moose traps. Okay. What I want to do now is... Okay, he's got a Storm Pip. I don't know what that's about at all. Let's go for that. I don't have the Twaret in hand, so it's not like I can really do much of anything. Right. No brace, no bubble, no win. Yep. Kind of how it goes. Got a brace now. He's going to Reliquary. Let's see. Ice Pip is a little perplexing. I don't know what that could be about at all. Let's go for this. Just really trying to cycle. Not really getting much. That's concerning. Betrayal. Okay, so it is just PvE. That's what we're looking at. Okay, let's see that. Don't need more surges. I'm getting my braces now, though. Spirit Shield, I guess, wouldn't be terrible. There's that, a Shrike. Yeah. Okay. Sure, Fire Pip, I guess. No, what we need is... What we need is really important, actually. If he does what I think he's doing, I need to Twaret this now. No Twaret, no win. So I guess it's just bone because I didn't pull the card. Myth King art. Drop bear, okay. So this is only, well, it's 4 buffs. It's gonna do a lot no matter what. 5k. That's balanced. Okay, sure, man. Let's do this. Probably just bears again. I still like all those traps, though. Yeah, I think he could have made better use of them, but you know, when I'm not pulling the counters and I have not crit even a single time in this match, does he really need to play well? And the answer to that is no, he does not, as a matter of fact. Awesome. I mean, I could do it. I could still do it. Although, I don't know what he's up to. If he sends like a Twaret, or not a Twaret, but the dot, or... Okay, I am going to Twaret that, actually. He didn't crit for once. So, alright. Still did 1700 through a stabilize and a shield. Awesome. But yeah, without a doubt, we've got to Twaret that. No doubt. Axe that. Go for this. This is his last turn of Shrek. I don't know what he plans on using, but this can at least get me back in the game, kind of, maybe, sort of. Shatterhorn, not against this school. Demonic hand, by the way. Does he have like a keeper or something? Okay. Took 1100 from that. I think play is going to be to brace up. So that's out. And then if I can keep the aura, I want to surge. But if I can't, I have plenty of auras. Is that a bub? Great. And I got rid of all mine looking for a Twaret earlier. Or did I? No, I kept it 35. Okay. Let's do that. It is winnable, I'll say. I have braces now. And I can immolate. That's decent. Probably won't need that many braces or that. Moose traps, yeah, without a doubt we want to immolate that for too long. What do we want to do? Not that, that's for sure. Or that. Wow, awesome. Yeah, if he gets a hit here, then I also can't seem to find my thievings, especially at a pivotal time like this. Wyvern, elf, good god. What's the point? Well, I guess I could have wyverned actually, gotten that pierce blade off of him, but... yeah. Dr. Vaughn, it's in there for life. 14-19 with a 35 bub. Awesome. Let's see what he does. If he blades, then... Okay, so I'm glad I pulled another bubble then. Because I need that. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Don't like that my stabilizer's out, but what can you do? Hopefully he bubbles again so I can keep fighting it. That'd be cool. Is that... Okay, Steel Pip is a little interesting. But it allows me to brace and keep cycling for important cards like Immolate, which I have not seen just yet. Cool, awesome. Keeping that just in case he shields. Okay, Wyvern here would be good if I can get that. Immolate is also good though. So I think that'll be what we do. Get some chip damage in there. So now, get those buffs out of here. And probably won't want the Frost Feather. A second Immolate could be good, especially if he goes for more traps. I hope he does put on more moose traps, that'd be funny. It is also possible that he just goes for a King Hearted Bull, which would kind of... Or no, he can't because of the Storm Pips. Okay, Ninja Pigs. .6. Not a bad showing for 2 buffs, I'll say that. Get rid of one of those. Pull it right back. Get rid of that. Oh my goodness. To be honest, Lord of Winter here would not actually be that bad. Or I see the Storm Pips. Maybe maybe he'll Leviathan out of nowhere. At which point, Mammoth would actually be pretty nice. And I just shielded from it too, so. What's he gonna do? Stabilize again. This is not the time to be deck failing when I need to be cycling main. Come on, game. We could do that. Okay. Good pull. I was gonna say drop air could still hurt, but... We'll see what's up. It was into a brace. And I am gonna put up another. It's just this card kind of ruins ice. Yeah, we'll stabilize here. Definitely the move. And then from here I could go for thieving. Get some damage in like that. What's he doing now? More moose traps. Let's see what pip he gets. Fire pip? Okay, so we don't want a thieving just yet. We can go for that. And honestly, I could attenuate this next round. But we'll see. Definitely winnable. I'm hoping this game gets decided in the next 5 rounds. I got a moon. That's good. Keep the wand. But yeah, I'm thinking attenuate, thieving if he stabilizes again, and then start the moon beatdown. We've got to bubble up. I think it's doable. I think those are done though, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. What's he doing here? Is that going to be a Shrike? That is. Huh. Well, maybe we thieving first then. Let's go ahead and do that. And then I think at that point a moon would do it with the dot damage. I'm not sure an unbuffed Toth would do it. Okay, this is the first time I've crit through on him so far. Awesome. 756. Every little bit counts. That could have been such a good finisher, but I think we have to rely on Moon for that at this point. If he goes for something stupid like a bubble, then I think Moon just finishes him. At least with the dot damage. What's it gonna be? Saga? Okay, I think I win just off of that. Lisa Gen or something? Yeah. Calendar actually could have gone hard. Like, imagine that into a pigs. That would have done it. But, I mean, not before I killed him. So, yeah, overall, pretty decent. Overcame some pretty terrible RNG this game. So yeah, it's just one moon away, and then we win. Pretty good showing, I'll say that much. 1970, pretty good. We up. Pretty good game right there. You do love it to see it happen. What did I use? I used an elf. Both my emulates. And that amount and that. Okay. That looks right.